Mickey's Cabin is a Disney cartoon that aired originally in 2000 as part of Mickey Mouse Works. I watched it as part of Disney's House of Mouse, where it aired in the seventh episode, Unplugged Club, in 2001. And that episode of House of Mouse is all about Pete, and the two cartoons, Music Store Donald and this one, also feature Pete. But we don't just have Pete here, we have his cousin Zeke. And Pete and Zeke have stolen money. And they've captured Mickey, and they're now hiding out in this cabin. And Mickey has to try and find a way to outsmart Pete and Zeke, and of course alert the authorities, return the money, etc. Will he be able to do that when he is caught in a cabin with two very burly, large, certainly larger than Mickey Mouse, aggressive looking characters? I love how they've designed Zeke because he looks kind of like Pete, but not so much that you couldn't tell them apart. I think they've done a really good job with making him a bit more distinguishable and making him obviously sound different. I'm not sure who voiced Zeke. There's not a lot of information about this animation online at all. If anybody does know who provided the voice of Zeke, please do let me know. But I really liked how the voice was slightly different to Pete's. Um, Definitely distinguishing them, but there are certain things they do where you can tell they're cousins and they bicker. And Mickey uses this to his advantage, constantly tricking the cousins into verbally, sometimes physically attacking each other rather than Mickey Mouse. And of course, it's a very clever display of Mickey's skills. The actual subject matter I didn't find that interesting. The whole stealing from an ATM. It's interesting that Pete would do something like that. Not that Pete is a good character otherwise. In the very early Disney cartoons, he used to grope Minnie Mouse. It was, very questionable behaviour. But even now, seeing him do something so outright criminal is quite unique. Normally he's threatening these things. He never actually, shows that criminal behaviour. So it's quite different. It's a different approach, but it works well. Who'd have thought that even 10, 11 years after this, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse would launch and Pete would actually become quite a friend of the Sensational Six. The character has definitely been on a really interesting journey, and bringing in Zeke as his cousin, I thought worked really well. I didn't love this cartoon. I didn't think the narrative was that interesting. I didn't think it was that well developed, but I really enjoyed the characters. I liked Mickey's problem solving, kind of quick on his feet thinking, and I really liked seeing Pete and Zeke interact. I thought Zeke especially was a well written character and well animated, and it worked really well. So I don't think Mickey's Cabin was anything amazing, but it definitely had elements of it that I thought were worthy of praise, and the cartoon itself is worth watching.